Welcome to Consumer Times. In this episode, we dive deep into BS 8001, the groundbreaking British standard that's revolutionizing how businesses approach sustainability and the circular economy. Whether you are a conscious consumer, business owner, or sustainability enthusiast, understanding BS 8001 is crucial for navigating our resource constrained future. We'll explore what makes this standard different, how it benefits consumers, and why it's becoming the blueprint for sustainable business practices worldwide. Hello and welcome back to Consumer Times, where we empower you with the knowledge to make informed decisions in today's complex marketplace. Today, we're exploring a standard that doesn't get nearly enough attention in consumer circles, but has enormous implications for how businesses treat their customers. BS 65,000. Before we deep dive into the subject, understand what this powerful standard is all about. Please give your valuable comments, like, share and subscribe to motivate us and understand what this powerful standard is all about. BS 6500 is a British standard published by the British Standards Institution that provides a comprehensive framework for organizational culture. Now, you might be wondering why a standard about organizational culture matters to you as a consumer. The answer is simple: the culture inside a company directly affects how that company treats you, the customer. BS 6500 isn't just another bureaucratic checkbox for businesses to tick off. It's a revolutionary approach to building organizations from the inside out, based on values, ethics, and accountability. This standard recognizes that organizational culture isn't just about having a nice mission statement on the wall or hosting occasional team building events. It's about the fundamental values, beliefs, and behaviors that shape how every person in an organization acts, from the CEO to the frontline employee you interact with when making a purchase or filing a complaint. At its heart, BS 6500 is built on several key principles that directly benefit consumers. First, it emphasizes transparency. Organizations following this standard are encouraged to be open about their practices, their decision-making processes, and their values. For consumers, this means you're more likely to understand what you're really getting when you buy from these companies. No hidden agendas, no fine print surprises, just honest business practices. Second, BS 6500 promotes accountability at every level of an organization. When something goes wrong with your product or service, companies adhering to this standard have clear mechanisms for taking responsibility and making things right. You are not passed from department to department in an endless loop of buck passing. Instead, there's a culture of ownership where people take responsibility for solving your problems. Third, the standard champions ethical behavior as a non-negotiable foundation. This isn't about following the law because you have to, it's about doing what's right because it's the right thing to do. For consumers, this translates into fair pricing, honest advertising, quality products, and respect for your rights even when it might cost the company a bit more. You might still be thinking, this sounds great for businesses, but how does it actually affect my daily life as a consumer? Let me break it down with some real-world scenarios. Imagine you buy a product that arrives damaged. In a company without a strong organizational culture framework, you might face resistance, skepticism, or a complicated return process designed to make you give up. In a company following BS 6500 principles, the culture is built around solving your problem efficiently because that's what their values demand. Or consider data privacy. We've all heard horror stories about companies misusing customer data. An organization with a culture framework like BS 6500 builds data protection and respect for privacy into its DNA. It's not just the IT department's job, it's everyone's responsibility because the culture demands it. The standard also addresses something crucial in today's world: sustainability and social responsibility. A company truly embracing BS 6500 doesn't just talk about being green or socially conscious in their marketing. They build these values into every decision, every process, and every employee interaction. As a consumer, this means you can trust that your purchase aligns with your own values. Here's where it gets really interesting. When businesses adopt BS 65000, it creates a ripple effect throughout the entire marketplace. Companies that embrace strong organizational cultures set new standards that competitors must match or exceed to remain relevant. This competitive pressure raises the bar for everyone, meaning better treatment for all consumers across the board. Moreover, BS 6500 provides a framework for measuring and continuously improving organizational culture. It's not a one-and-done certification, it's an ongoing commitment to evolution and betterment. For consumers, this means companies are constantly working to serve you better, respond to your feedback more effectively, and adapt to your changing needs and expectations. The standard also recognizes that culture starts with leadership but must permeate every level of the organization. This is crucial for consumers because it means the person answering your customer service call, the technician installing your product, or the salesperson helping you in store all share the same values and commitment to your satisfaction. You are not getting lucky with one helpful employee. You are experiencing a systematic approach to excellence. So how can you, as a savvy consumer, identify companies that are genuinely following BS 6500 principles? Look for organizations that are transparent about their values and culture. Check their websites not just for what they sell, but for how they talk about their mission, their people, and their responsibilities to customers and society. Companies serious about organizational culture will be proud to discuss it. Pay attention to consistency. A company with a strong culture delivers the same quality of service whether you are interacting with them online, in store, over the phone, or through social media. Inconsistency often signals a weak or poorly implemented culture framework. Read reviews, but read them critically. Look for patterns in how the company responds to problems, not just whether problems occur. Every business faces challenges, but companies with BS 65,000 aligned cultures handle those challenges differently. They own mistakes, they solve problems proactively, and they learn from feedback. As we move forward, standards like BS 6500 represent the future of how businesses and consumers interact. We're shifting from a transactional relationship where companies try to extract maximum value from each sale, to a values-based relationship where long-term trust and mutual benefit drive decisions. For you as a consumer, this shift means you have more power than ever before. Your choices matter. By supporting companies that prioritize strong organizational cultures, you're voting with your wallet for the kind of marketplace you want to exist. You are encouraging other businesses to step up their game. You are helping create an economy where ethics, transparency, and customer respect aren't just nice-to-haves, they're fundamental requirements for success. BS 6500 might be a technical standard, but its implications are deeply personal. It affects the quality of the products you buy, the service you receive, the fairness of your transactions, and ultimately, your trust in the businesses you choose to support. Understanding this standard empowers you to make better choices and demand better treatment. That's all for today's episode of Consumer Times. Remember, knowledge is power, and informed consumers drive positive change in the marketplace. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with others who care about consumer rights and business ethics. Until next time, stay informed, stay empowered, and keep making smart consumer choices.